My friend died in October due to sickle cell disease, and hospital staff ignoring his screams and sending him home early. And I've been so depressed I haven't been able to post on YouTube for the last 3 months. It was the first time I've cried since my parents' divorce, and I have never felt so angry, so bitter, and so sad. But one thing that helped was knowing I had a channel to go back to. But what if there was one mistake you could make to get your channel deleted and get you banned on YouTube forever? A mistake that would take you mere seconds to make. Nobody's warned you, and no one's talking about. Well, that's what happened to this black lady and this white dude, and I want black YouTubers to be warned. I don't expect anybody else to listen to a nobody like me, but you Negroes owe me at least 5 minutes to save your channels. I know I'm lame, and y'all are probably roasting my haircut right now, but us lames have been saving y'all, so here's what happened. This black woman lost her entire YouTube channel. She's a Nigerian divester, which black men know is very important to every story I tell here, because the divester babble is kind of what got her channel deleted. See, a couple months back, while I was still grieving over the death of my friend, who was just 2 months away from his 30th birthday, rest in peace, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was murdered by a 26-year-old white man named Luigi Maggioni, who's currently being held in the same prison as the diddler. The murder happened sometime after dark, like most murders do, in Midtown Manhattan, New York City, which is important because this Nigerian divester, Diana Ladadi Umani, who's also from New York, immediately started glazing the killer like she invested the donut, posting her divester babble all over YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, just glorifying the dude. Now, I can't show any of those posts because of a reason you're about to find out, but she woke up one day to find her entire YouTube channel permanently removed from what YouTube told her were severe and repeated violation of its rules. Which is surprising because she claims she never had any strikes or anything else before this happened. And you guys can see her reaction right here. But the scary thing for us YouTubers, black, white, whoever you are, is she's not the only one. Now I want you guys to pay special attention to the title of this video. I want to go back to 2024. Now yes, he's white, but I'm not a racist. I am racial, but I'm not a racist. I don't hate anybody. And his story can help all of us. And as a Men Being Happy channel, I want all men to be able to reach happiness, at least if they're not anti-black. But anyway, I want you to pay special attention to this title. It's called I Want to Go Back to 2024. And I want you to notice the sadness in this guy's eyes and really listen to his story because it is a warning.
I really hope, like 20 years from now, that this story is going to be a funny one. Because right now, it's not too funny. For those who don't know, my channel got demonetized because I made a joke about Luigi, and now he's not even relevant on the internet.
And it was one meme.
It was under the grounds of supporting terrorism. And
yeah, after this, we're going to go over the specific rules and how they labeled this guy and that black divester chick, the Nigerian one.
I was making anywhere between $5,000 and $15,000 a month.
Think about it. This guy was making $5,000 to $15,000 a month and lost his entire channel because of a 1-second meme.
And I just went to making nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zero. And I woke Bella up in the middle of the night and I told her, I was just like, hey, they just took away my channel. I don't know what I'm going to do. And she got upset with me and went back to.
And no, of course, you could kind of hear the sadness in his voice. I don't know who this Bella person is, but men in the manosphere understand that if you go from making $5,000 to $15,000 a month, and let's say this Bella person is his lady friend, because it didn't sound like his mom, right? Like you want to call your mom by her first name. So, we're assuming it's probably a lady friend. we know that she's going to leave you immediately. Especially us black men, the second we lose our job, Keisha's gone. She's already gone. Now, I'm not going to play the rest of his video or anything like that. I'm not really sure what are the rules about being able to make a new channel. I know sometimes YouTube will ban you, but they'll keep the ban specific to that one channel, and they'll allow you to build a new channel. Sometimes I'll follow, you've done that. You follow a YouTube creator, they made a new channel, you think everything is fine, and then you find out that their new channel has been deleted, and now they're gone. Like the Keishas that hate us the most, black men, the Cynthia G disciples. She kept coming back over and over, and then she kept getting banned. And she's recently come back again, but we don't know if that's legal or not. Whatever, we don't care about that. But anyway, I found out about that guy on Reddit because I was coming out of my depression. I was thinking about how am I going to try to grow the channel again after I lost so much motivation, just seeing my social circle shrink even further. To a kid that I was mentoring, he had, sickle cell affects black people, and nobody else cares about this disease because it mostly affects us black men. So I was trying to help the guy get on YouTube, trying to, build up, because the sickle cell, you can't work a regular job because you keep getting these things called a crisis, which is excruciating pain, and you can't work, and they hit you whenever, so jobs always fire you. And I was really motivated with YouTube because my growth was potentially his growth. And I was mentoring a young black man, and I just felt good about that. It gave me a sense of purpose. And then having him die just really, depressed me. But anyway, I was checking out Reddit, trying to figure out how to, get the motivation to grow my channel again. And I came over this dude's Reddit post. And he said he posted the Luigi meme on Shorts. It was just a short. Shorts are less than 30 seconds. And you saw how much money he lost, $5,000 to $15,000 a month, 250,000 subscribers. And this was his post. And he was just talking about it. He showed the meme. I blacked it out because I don't want to risk my channel. Now, black men, we already know social media companies will get rid of Keisha without a second thought. But to ban a young white man with 200,000 subscribers that looks like the target demographic for a Republican advertisement after Trump won means they aren't playing around. Do not post content about this guy, Black YouTube, or anyone else, white, black, Latino, Asian, or whatever, who's willing to listen to me. We all made our channels on a hope to improve the quality of our lives, make a bunch of friends, improve our mental health, or make a bunch of money. Don't ruin your YouTube opportunity. YouTube, for me, is a reason to get up in the morning. A lot of black men accepted me, even though I'm a quote-unquote lame. And I haven't felt this level of friendship since high school many years ago. I got to talk about growing up with men who understand without being gaslit for the first time in my life or told to shut up and man up and take it. My mental health has improved more than any therapy session or any pill they could try to give me. And while I haven't made a cent, it gives me hope with my declining health issues that maybe if I keep going, I can even improve the quality of my life. Now, I looked all over, and here's what the official policy says about why these YouTubers are losing their channels specifically for this issue. It says YouTube's content moderation policies forbid content praising or justifying violent acts carried out by violent extremists, criminals, or terrorist organizations. And then they went over to explain it. In quotes, this is a quote, says, "This means we remove content that glorifies or promotes the suspect in the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, as well as content," and this one is super important, "as well as content that trivializes his death." Jack Malone, a sport spokesperson for YouTube, told Business Insider. This enforcement began in the immediate aftermath of the incident, as well as part of our standard practice to address content related to violent tragedies. So not only can you get banned if you make content glorifying the killer, but if you make content trivializing the death of the victim in any way, any jokes, you will lose your channel forever. And if you don't believe it forever, that white dude with the 250 subscriber channel, I think is Jesse Alba, This is what he had to say. He says, YouTube flagged it as supporting or recruiting for criminal organization. He says, I appealed, was instantly denied. And because of the severity of the situation, he was told that the decision was final and forever. There was no reversing it after the 90 days or an option to reapply. He said it was completely instant. The appeal was instant. The channel gone 30 seconds short. I think it was even shorter, like 10 seconds. Don't do it. Anyway, black men and black YouTube, I hope this helps you. And anyone who is an anti-black who's rocking with me watching this video, YouTubers, thanks for watching. And I hope this helps you too. And men, remember, you are not invincible. Your strength has limits. And if you want to be happy, you have to choose wisely. I'm just a tiny little man with a tiny little plan, a tiny little man with a tiny little plan, a tiny little man with a tiny little plan. And my plan for you, men, in 2025 is we are finally going to figure out this happiness thing. Despite all the bad things that have happened to us, despite the depression, despite the lost fallen friends, we're going to find a way to be happy. Anyway, guys, take care. And black men in the comments, let me know what you thought of that little dance about that tiny little man with the tiny little plan. I'm not a big guy. I'm thinking maybe it could become a funny catchphrase. I don't know. I'm not a hateful dude like Myron Gaines, so I'm not going to say anything negative about us. But let me know if you think it's funny. I know I'm not a tough guy. I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a Mike Rashid kind of dude. So I'm going to just be a funny, goofy, geeky dude. That's who I am. All right. See you guys.